Guys, what's up? You're watching TOJ. I'm your host, Rico Suave, and I want to talk about Colin Kaepernick. I'm so proud that Colin actually is sticking to his guns and is not apologizing for his integrity. Today, the Saints won, and right after Donald Trump made that stupid ass comment calling all the players sons of bitches, I think the owners, let me say this, it's a combination of two things. Forbes magazine did prove that a lot of black viewers are not watching sports, like talking about it, because the NFL is purposefully blackballing Colin Kaepernick, and I guess the stance that he's taken with the national anthem and him kneeling during the anthem. So what's happening is him being a man of integrity. Let me tell you something. I don't think these kids today actually have never seen what a man of integrity looks like, and to see a man of principle who willing to trade money, a shitload of money, to stand up for his beliefs is really inspirational, because history is going to definitely judge this man justly. Just like those two players, their names escape me. The two brothers, you know what I'm talking about. This iconic photo of the Olympics where these guys put up the black fist. Those two guys. You look at Muhammad Ali. You look at Jim Brown. A lot of athletes, even oh my God, I can't think of this basketball player named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. A lot of these guys, when they risk the money and they risk their contract to make a statement that is unpopular, there's a statement that feminists use a lot, and I'm gonna use it in this context. That it says, "Well-behaved women rarely make history," and it's the truth. Most well-behaved Negroes never make history. But if you stand up for something significant, like police violence, and that's really what it was about. Case in point, his view was solidified in Santa Monica. There's a video that just came out, and I'm not going to post it because, of course, YouTube is once again going to demonetize my video. But it's a video of this guy who I think was accused of armed robbery, and the cop, and there's a white guy. I think it's a little young white kid, look almost like Keanu Reeves. He got shot 7 times. The last 2 shots, the cop just like, you know what, fuck it. Well, I might as well just go finish him off, and just bam, bam. Graphic video. But there's a video that came out. There's 2 videos in particular where 2 white women kind of like said exactly what black folks been saying all this time. It was an old white lady, kind of Betty White looking woman, made a statement that she kept saying, "No wonder you guys get shot." She told it to a state trooper, old grandma kind of old lady. And then they had this other kind of middle-aged white girl got stopped in Atlanta, and the cop actually got fired. So that's what pissed me off. She said, "I'm not getting out the car so you can kill me." He said, "No, I know you watch all these videos of blacks getting shot. We only kill black people." So he actually kind of like said what Colin Kaepernick has been saying all this time. So what happened today was, to get back to the Forbes magazine point that I was making, was that the NFL is losing a shitload of money because the owners of the team are backing up this kind of racist narrative that if you are a player for any particular football team, you need to be a thankful Negro, shut the hell up, and just play ball and don't stand for anything. Or you can do like Colin Kaepernick and risk. And I think this Colin is single with, not many. I don't think he has any dependents, honestly. He actually can kind of sort of take a stance and use that platform to bring awareness to, what's going on today with police, like Philando Castile, cops just really not being prosecuted anymore. And I think what's happening now, that white people as a whole, the respectful, true, integral citizens of the country, realize that if you don't stop the police, what's happening to everybody else, sooner or later it's going to happen to you. Because remember, whatever is happening to somebody else, it's always a matter of time that the trickle down effect is going to be. It's going to be. It's going to come down to you. And you have it where a lot of these guys are just like being arrested for like literally nothing. And I think a lot of people, white women especially, with this opioid addiction, are not realizing that they are being convicted now And with the girl in Minnesota who got shot, women are actually realizing that they're not even safe anymore. And women are the biggest voters in this country. So when the women speak, politicians listen. Now, the owners of the teams who came out in support of Colin Kaepernick's constitutionally protected right to express himself, it's up for him to decide if he's willing to take the consequences for exercising his constitutionally protected right to free speech. And since he is, fuck it. Let the man, let him take all the heat that's coming on him. But the heat, fortunately for Colin Kaepernick, is that we are behind him. Even I stand with Colin Kaepernick for him taking a knee. I just don't like. And I'm also happy that he actually sacrificed another year of football, because now what's happening is this man alone, just his name, is damn near a brand. I've seen a Colin Kaepernick shirt today at the Chicken Festival. It was like a Colin Kaepernick on his knees, but his afro was a fist. I love that. So it shows that veterans, respectful veterans who understand what they stand for, are also going on Twitter in response to Donald Trump's statement calling these guys sons of bitches. And a lot of these owners of these teams, contrary to popular belief, even though there's 32 teams, a lot of these guys actually have good relationships with the players. So even if they don't, these guys may stand or may not stand, may kneel. These guys have seen these men bring their wives to training camp, bring their kids to training camp. These guys go out in the community and they do events and they do fundraising. So I mean, the owners of these teams won't stand for a president telling them how to run their business. Nevertheless, telling them that the guys on their teams are sons of bitches. And I like that. Today, Tom Benson even said, I served in the military, and we respect, it's kind of a thin line, because you have politics, and you're not really supposed to bring politics into sports, but we said a national anthem, that's a political thing. So, it's one of those things where, this whole situation with this national anthem protest, it's really revealing a lot about the country as a whole, where we stand as it relates to race relations. You see so many disgusting comments on Facebook where you had a teacher just got fired for saying that all black folks just get up and go back to Africa, because if we're not thankful for being here, we shouldn't be here at all. And it's crazy, because a lot of sports bars are not even going to show football anymore, just to show the NFL that they can survive without football, because these guys are not standing up for the anthem, which has nothing to do. I mean, you need football if you're a sports bar to bring the patrons in there to watch the games. So I'm glad that this guy is standing up for what he believes in. Colin Kaepernick has my absolute support, and I sincerely am proud for this man to still be donating money to all these different causes as an unsigned athlete, which shows that he actually is in a position where he didn't fuck his money off. So apparently Colin Kaepernick ain't hurting, and he's the kind of guy that in history, if he needs somewhere to stay, if he needs a plate of food, if he needs a job, somebody somewhere got this dude back. Colin Kaepernick to this very day can start a GoFundMe page, and I'm sure he'll get $1 million worth of donations. So the guy is not even looking for that, but he's one of the few leaders, I think, today, because of social media, that we are now in a position to take care of somebody like this for life. And that's a good thing. I sincerely wish that Facebook and PayPal and Patreon, all that shit existed back in the 60s, so these guys like Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King, all these guys' families could have been taken care of, because these guys took a bullet for us. Anyway, those are my thoughts and my opinion, guys. Leave a comment below. Today's show is brought to you by artbyrico.com. And if you're one of the people who have an issue with Colin Kaepernick standing up for what he believes in, you got some soul searching to do, my friend. Anyway, till next time, guys, take care of yourself. Peace.